We practice smiling in the mirror, trying to look like people who knew what they were doing. Your expression stayed calm, mine kept twitching like I was resisting gravity itself. You whispered, just breathe, and somehow your voice settled my heartbeat more than the silence ever did. Your suit doesn't fit comfortably. My dress has a zipper fighting for survival. We're both pretending to belong in this picture, but when you straighten my veil with hands gentler than the script required, I forget this isn't real. Everyone believes this wedding is destiny, but destiny shouldn't feel this awkward or this electric. Then you squeeze my hand once quietly, as if telling me you're not alone in this life. 가짜 맹세라도 괜찮아, you say with a smile that's too honest. My heartbeat skips past lines we never wrote down. If this is just acting, why does it feel like the one truth I've waited for? You joke, let's not divorce tomorrow, and I laugh, but 너의 장난 속엔 a fragile truth trembling, a truth neither of us is brave enough to confess. And as we walk through the aisle, your shoulder brushes mine, like a question neither of us is ready to answer. Your sex wander to my side of the bed. My hairpins migrate to the floor near your shoes. We blame ghosts for this shared disorder, but really it's us, two adults failing at cohabitation in the sweetest way possible. You leave the fridge open when thinking, I leave the lights on everywhere I walk. Your toothbrush somehow always tilts left, mine somehow always tilts right, like they're trying to meet in the middle even when we're not ready yet. You burn noodles like it's performance art. I drown every plant with too much care. This house is a mess, but for the first time I'm not apologizing for my chaos. 둘만의 집이란 건가? Is this what a home for two feels like? Clumsy footsteps, accidental smiles, warm blooming in unexpected corners. Your presence fills the empty spaces that used to echo with loneliness. You hum off key in the shower. I laugh too loudly at my own jokes. It's ridiculous, but somehow it's ours. Maybe home isn't perfect floors and neatly folded blankets. Maybe it's someone choosing to stay even when they've seen every strange unpolished part of you. Maybe this house isn't big, but it's big enough for two hearts learning how to grow. Ask why my voice shakes whenever someone says I'm here. It's because someone once said the same before walking away without a sound. Promises used to feel like safety. Now they feel like sharp edges. I kept every memory folded in a box beneath my ribs, thinking time would fade the age. But the past has claws, and sometimes it scratches when I least expect it. You reach for me carefully, as if I'm something fragile, made of thin glass. 아직도 아파. Heaviness of loving, losing. But when you say my name so gently, 마음이 흔들려. My heart's trembling like it's trying to remember what it felt like to trust. I don't need saving, just someone who won't flinch when my scars speak louder than my voice. Someone who understands that healing is a slow undoing. If I let you in, will you stay long enough for the past to loosen its grip? I'm not asking for forever, just for you not to step back when I step forward.
My life was a checklist, clean lines, straight columns, everything categorized and labeled. I believed order was protection and feelings were complication. I didn't have time for, then you appeared. Messy, bright, unpredictable. A question I had no answer for. You tilt your head when you laugh, And somehow that tiny gesture turns my carefully built structure into something softer. Your presence rearranges my geometry like a shade that refuses to fit into any of my familiar corners. 정의의 완벽해도 even if I'm perfect on paper, around you things fall out of place. 너 때문에 흔들려. You shake me. Maybe I was meant to be shaken. I'm too serious. I tell you you're too chaotic. But between us there is a balance I never expected. Ooh, maybe perfection is not stability, but true. We made rules, clear ones. No feelings, no closeness, no accidental intimacy. But then you blushed when someone complimented me, and suddenly the rules felt outdated. You claim you're not jealous, but your voice lowers whenever someone else says my name. I pretend not to notice, but my heart notices everything. I trip in the hallway, you catch me dramatically overacting like we're in some cliche. But your hands linger and neither of us pulls away. Yeah, 정보다 가까워. Our shadows overlap even when our words try not to. We're falling slowly, accidentally, beautifully. Your sarcasm softens whenever I'm tired. My teasing sharpens whenever you pretend not to care. We're a contradiction, but a sweet one, yeah. If love is foolish, then let the world laugh. At least we'll be fools together. And maybe this closeness was the plan all along. What would I owe? What would I owe?
We stand in the same room, but we might as well be miles apart. Your silence cuts deeper than any argument ever could. You look away like you're afraid to meet your own reflection in my eyes. I wanna touch your shoulder, but I'm terrified my hand will return empty.
It slipped in quietly, like warm light through a half-open curtain. I turned around one morning and realized my heart had already chosen you without my permission. I try to deny it, try to lock the feeling away, but love has a way of seeping through even the smallest cracks. Not I'm young, Green China. I could trust the parts of me I've never trusted with anyone. With you, even my scars feel like softened edges. You don't ask for perfection, just honesty. And I never knew how desperately I needed that. Maybe love isn't thunder, maybe it's a quiet hand finding mine in the dark without hesitation. Not I'm young, 사랑할게. Not out of hope, but certainty. And for the first time, forever doesn't feel frightening. The contract ends today, but my heart refuses to sign the goodbye. We stand again in the place where this strange journey began. Only now we're no longer pretending. Your eyes meet mine, and for the first time there's no confusion, no hesitation, just quiet certainty. Not acted, not borrowed, but chosen. Your hand finds mine like it always belonged there. We walked into this as strangers hiding from our past, and somehow we found our future in the middle of the light. your name in the language of comfort. So let this be our first honest promise, not for the world, but for each other.
Hi, I'm creator of K-Web Studio. I'd love to take just half a minute to tell you about this channel and what I'm do here. I write poems inspired by my favorite K-dramas and turn them into song, creating unique style tracks. Each piece is made from the real emotions those drama live in me, sometimes experimental, sometimes soft and hurtful, but always honest. If you enjoy my work, you can support me with like and subscription. It's really mean a lot.